14-2, and let's take a look at 14-1. It's not written out quite the same, but I think you'll get enough of the idea. Okay, and I'll try to explain some things, but first question, and it should be a relatively easy one for both 1 and 2, is what's the full name of the equation? And if you go back right to the start of the chapter on page 477, it gives it to you right there in the middle of the page. So we would have that. In my case, it's the general multiple regression equation. Okay. 2, or for B, mine says interpret the number 64,100, and what that is for my equation, it's the value of y hat when all the x's equal 0. So if they happen to equal 0, that's what they would be. You guys don't have that question. C then says, what are the estimated monthly sales for a particular region with a population of 796,000, per capita income of 6,940, and an unemployment rate of 6%. And I'm assuming that these are all in order. Yep. And so simply all I have to do then, I should have put the equation in here and I did not, but I kind of did. So my first number that it gave me was 796,000, so I just put that there. My factor, my x1, is 0.394. Okay, my x2 is 9.6, and I take that then times the 6,940, and my x3 is a minus 11,600, and I take that times the 6%. Ooh. I wonder if that ought to be a 0.06. Let me take a look at that. Well, I'm not going to tell you I know exactly why they did 6%. I don't think your guys' has that. No, it does not. But to me, that should be a 0.06, but you don't get the same answer. This, you got to take it times 6 to get that same answer in the back of the book. So it might be one of those cases where the book was slightly in error. But we'll go with that. It gives you a rough idea of your guys' answers anyhow. So your guys' your question A is the same, right? And then how many dependent variables are there? And then independent variables, variable or variables is what that should say, right? Okay. What is the number 0.286 called? Okay. So you need to go back, I guess, and you know, the dependent variable is pretty standard, if that makes sense. Okay, and the independent variables then are also fairly standard. Okay, and then the number 0.286, you know, what's that called? And then lastly, or not lastly, hang on, I lost my page now, sorry. As age increases by 1 year, how much does estimated performance on the new machine increase? Okay, so you just have to go to that variable, which is the last variable, so it should give you an idea, right? Because age is the very last one in the deal, so you need to calculate. You don't have to do any calculations, it gives you the answer. And then lastly, what's that last question? Oh, then it asks you to put in the numbers, and you guys don't have that percentage thing to worry about, but if you set it up something like this, it should be pretty easy to solve.